Hey, Green Bear. Bear with me one moment. All right. I was getting a post out there and app was being dumb. Give me fits. All right. Happy Monday, folks. Welcome in. We didn't do a Sunday fun day this week. It was a busy weekend. Not like super busy, but like just kind of mentally exhausting a bit, you know? My grandfather went to the hospital on Friday. He's doing well. But we had a scare. So that was a little bit tiresome, you know? All right. How we doing today, folks? Continuing on, of course, with our creepy candle, we've been making progress. Got a lot of that wrinkle detail done last week, along with, just starting the sculpt in general. And today, we got some teeth to shove in his gums. Then we're going to start working on the mouth region. I got to trim some of that interior out just to kind of give it a little bit of an angle for some depth. Then we'll put the teeth in and start forming out the lips a little bit. And we'll do some carving for wrinkle details, add in our rolled clay wrinkle details on both sides of the mouth there. And we may even get into the wax melting today. And by that I mean sculpting wax melting. So that's the game plan. Oh, my teeth are in the way. Look at that. But I hope you guys all had a great weekend. Plenty of time to relax and get ready for the week. Need a little bit of ISO here. This is just isopropyl alcohol. And since we're doing a creepy candle, I went through and actually put some. Whoop! Look at me hitting the camera. We don't need that. Putting some creepy music in a playlist. Smooth this out a tad bit as well. All right, let me get my chair moved up here and we'll get started today. All right, let's smooth that. Actually kind of warm in here today, so place being a little bit soft, so I got to be careful not to put too much pressure. In fact, I may have to reposition my fan real quick. Yeah, we can take this little wrinkle off here, at least for now. All right. This part stresses me out. A little bit. We'll clean up the edges, of course, when this is all done. Morning, Fire Shadow. How you doing today? And give me 1 second. I gotta step over here and grab something real quick. Okay. Have a good weekend, Fire Shadow. Fallout 4 has annoyed you. Why is that? I didn't play much this weekend. Played a little bit of Fallout 76. Um, Even though we didn't stream Sunday Funday yesterday, Menchie and I played on the Ark server for a bit. Oh, no. Saved it. Only have one settlement built right now. Power need of 20 to 50. Producing over 200, still in the red. Well, you could be playing Fallout 76, but I've read so many comments from people lately that like I love Fallout 4, but after playing Fallout 76, going back to Fallout 4 trying to build is awful. Not to say that building in 76 is perfect. Apparently they're slowly in the background working on some quality of life changes for the building system in 76, but it's definitely better than 4 as far as building. Oh, I got scrap in there. Let's get that first. All right. I actually ran into a spot on Fallout 76 where I'm struggling a little bit. Put it on the back burner and I decided I'd go back to that part later. I hit level 30. And I got my my Steam version account situation sorted out. It makes no sense, but it's fixed, so I guess that's fine. It only took, what, 3 weeks? All right. I think. No, that needs. That's better. Well, when I was trying to recover the account that was linked to my Steam, I used every email I have, dude, to send me a password reset. And the email address that it ended up being, I definitely most absolutely tried that one, and it did not send me a password reset. So I was like, well, I guess that's not the email that's used for the account. I don't know. Bethesda's account system sucks, which is part of the reason why they probably migrated everything to Steam to begin with. All right. I made 4 teeth, but we only need 3, so I need to pick out 3 of the best or whatever. That one's a little bit big, so we may just go ahead and automatically disqualify that one. Yeah, it's a little bit big. Shit. Ah, come on. Work with me here. All right, we're not gonna, since he's a candle and he's just wax, we're not gonna go into like gum detail or anything like that, right? Not on, not on this guy. So basically I just want to smooth it out, and then we'll add a thin strip around the exterior of the mouth just for kind of a little bit of a lip. Had that happen with passwords before? Yeah. Yeah, I waited 2 weeks essentially for them to send me a password reset. That's something. I guess we'll say that. I get it. They're probably swamped with all the new players and stuff, but like, come on, man. Two-week response time is a little bit excessive, you know. All right, sorry, I'm in complete focus mode here. Richie, hello. All right. Now I need to sort out the lip. A little bit of protrusion. More so on the bottom than the top. Oh, come on. Not wanting to cooperate with me here. All right, and then we'll blend those, of course, once they're added. I need my little spoon. That's a big spoon. Where's the little spoon? Well, dang it. Where'd you go? Well, we'll find it at some point. Here it is. And then once we add that, we'll smooth it all out. All right, bottom lip. And that'll be blended more, don't you worry. But I figured it's best to probably get both on, and then we can work on all of it as a whole. And this one needs to be a little bit thicker. And what I like to do is bring the ends to a point for better blending, and then start from the center and kind of work my way out to make it even at the thickness that we need. Maybe a little bit too much there. Okay. Let's blend that, and then we'll start smoothing everything back out. Hold on one second. Is my AC running? If so, I need to shut my window. Okay. It sounded like it. It's not. All right. Top lip edge here. Or bottom, top of the bottom lip edge, I should say. All right. Time to start smoothing. Put a light coating of ISO on there just for assistance with blending. And just the slow process of making sure all of it's blended and smoothed, you know? All right, on to the top lip here. The tedious stuff, you know? This be it. And once we get all this blended in, then I'll need to go around and smooth around the mouth. All right. Okay. I'm going to let that sit for just a minute. Gonna let it dry and we'll have a bit of a stretch while we wait. Panel looks great. Thanks, man. We're getting there. I need to get rid of some of that blending marks, but like I said, I need to let it set for just a minute. And I'm going to stand up and stretch for a second. Yeah, need a need a good stretch. Once here very soon, I'm going to be updating all of our alerts, the alerts on the channel, and moving them over onto Twitch's baked-in alert system. For one, that'll give us more emotes, and that's always fun. But in addition to that, they have the option for channel points stuff on there too. So I'm going to set up channel points, and we'll add, we'll add to that gradually as time passes. But I definitely want to have a stretch one, like have one where we stand up and stretch and chat for 5 minutes or something. You put them in the oven or something to harden them up. Yeah, yeah. These bake at low temperature, 275, or well, it depends on how thick it is, but I believe the rule is 15 minutes per quarter inch. When this guy's all said and done, it'll be about a 25-minute bake. Now, here soon when I switch over to Cos clay, that's going to be different. Cos clay, of course, is the polymer clay that's much like this, but it's more of a rubbery. It has a little bit more forgiveness than this. Not as prone to breakage. And for that, you start it with a cold oven and leave it in for about an hour total, with the baking only being about 25 minutes. But you put it in for the bake time. You put it in the cold oven, set it, let it go for about 25 minutes, and then leave it in until it's cool, essentially. Yeah, the next step, I need to really smooth all that out. All right. I'll run this over here for any little lumps and bumps. And let's go ahead and brush this real quick, lightly. A little bit of ISO. Yeah, and you can actually, like I've done this a lot on other previous projects. This guy will finish him up before he gets a bake at all. But you can totally do multiple bakes. In fact, some of my more, almost every project I've done, aside from the candles actually, I'll bake it at a certain point and then add in what I need and then bake it again. For one, it creates a bit of a save point, you know? You don't have to worry about adding more fingerprints or messes or anything like that. All right. Yeah, I need to get this side fixed. All right. And douse that a little bit more. So here's what I'm thinking. We're going to do some vertical line wrinkles, and then we'll do the actual wrinkles. Okay. And I don't want these to be like real deep wrinkles or anything, but any Linux to the cover of the Marilyn Manson song. That's a chicken or the egg question, I believe. Don't like that defined line. Hey, it's coming together. I was getting worried for a second. I'm pretty sure that one's easily solved. All right. I need to stretch my hands a minute. Starting to get shaky. I've been looking like shit up till now. Rolls. I mean, when I did those etch lines, I had the idea in my head, but I wasn't entirely positive it was going to come out the way I wanted, but it's sure looking like it's coming out the way I wanted. So it's those moments that get a little bit nerve-wracking. I do need to correct that line though. How we see things before that we materialize them. Yeah. Hoping and praying, right? And guess what, chat? There's no Hanson in this playlist. Hooray. How do I unsubscribe? I'm sorry to disappoint. I'm sorry. I figured I'd make my own playlist this time for, you know, creepy themed sculpts. Guess I'll stick around for the cool sculpts and personality. Yeah, no Umbop, but there's that, I guess. Anybody do anything fun this weekend? Ours was yeah, I mean it was fun. I had a nice weekend with Minchie considering, but I was saying at the beginning of the stream, and if you're in Discord you might know, but obviously there was no Sunday Funday stream yesterday, and that's because I just decided to kind of hang out and chill. Um on let's see, late in the day Friday, Friday evening, I got a text actually that my grandfather had fallen multiple times and among some other issues, and he was taken to the hospital, and pneumonia was basically the only real diagnosis of anything, but we went over to visit, and thankfully he's doing well. But just kind of wore me down a little bit, you know? Yeah, he's 86, 87. So when I heard pneumonia, I was pretty concerned, you know? For a second there, I got scared and thought I was smashing wrinkles. I see Elysian Frontier opened yesterday. I did not have time to check it out or get on or anything. We finally watched Oppenheimer Saturday night. We've been meaning to watch it for ages, but the idea of a 3-hour movie just had us putting it on the back burner for far too long. Fantastic movie. It's definitely well done. And I'm glad because I kind of didn't even bother with Tenet. I like Christopher Nolan for the most part, but he's kind of pretentious, huh? And that's what Tenet, man. I even tried. I sat down. I'm like, I can't even. This movie thinks too highly of itself. All right. Now, and moving right along today. I like it. Haven't seen Tenet yet. Eh, I don't know that I'd waste my time, to be honest. Nerd Holla, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day today. Apparently, I'm in just like hyper focus mode today, so bear with me. Happy Monday. Hope you're all well. This is a really cool sculpt. Thank you so much. Yes, we're having a good day so far. Hope you are as well. And this, I'm having a lot of fun with this. This is my first sculpt back in like a year. And my first sculpt on stream because I was just doing YouTube videos. And I went on a little bit of a hiatus that took longer than expected, and I'm finally getting back into it. And added streaming to the fold. Definitely really enjoying it. Although I've had to kind of when I was doing YouTube videos, right, I would just I'd be sitting here at my desk and I can't, when I've got a project on the table, I'm always like looking over at it and thinking like what I'm going to do or what's next or any other ideas I might get. And a lot of times I would just slide on over and start working on it for a little bit at a time at random. So I've had to adjust to not do that and save it for stream. But other than that, it's going real well. Really enjoying this. Totally get it. Yeah. Kind of get into the zone, and then the next thing I know, 10 minutes have passed before I looked at chat, you know? Normally pretty decent about it, but I keep having to remind myself today. But it's probably the nature of what I'm doing too. This stuff is pretty focus demanding, I suppose. I like it. I think that works. And then I'll probably do a more texture to fill in, and then out here it would, you know, this would be the dividing line with this wrinkle fold, you know? Melazoki, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. It's like RP, there are sometimes you have to focus. Yeah, I guess so, exactly. Yep. Yeah, so the wrinkle fold there, fill that in with more of the, like, you know, just more of the texture. And then we got the little corner of the mouth wrinkle. We'll have to, that's going to mess some things up, but we'll just go over it and correct it. For those of you guys just coming in, it might be hard to get in frame. Let's switch to the other camera. This was my first one. I did him like a year ago, a little over a year ago. It's got a little LED candle in here, same as this guy, pops out. These are rechargeable. And this, he was simple. One of my favorite sculpts, even though after the fact now I see things that I wish I would have spent more time on or done differently. And I've always meant to do more of these candles. So here we are. And I'm spending more time and putting more detail into this guy. All right, so corner of the mouth, we'll get those wrinkles added real quick before we do the cheek wrinkles. Cheek folds? What do you call that? What is that wrinkle? I don't know. I'm sure there's a name for it. Smile lines? They're not really smile lines in his case, huh? And then before long here, I'm going to need to take a quick little break. What time is it? Yeah, we're approaching the 2-hour mark. Like I said, I suspect we'll be well on our way to painting by the end of the week. Oh, come on. Work with me here. And same thing on the other side. Then we'll go do some proper blending on these. Try to do as little destruction as possible here. But like I said, we'll blend it back. It'll be fine. All right, I'm going to blend this one. I'm going to take a quick restroom break after that. And then I'll come back and get the corrections started here. All right, I'm going to let that sit for just a minute. Let's take a quick restroom break. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you're enjoying. We're really making some progress today. I'm really happy with how things are turning out. So, yeah, we're going to take a quick restroom break. We'll continue on here and see how far we can get with this today. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Thanks for hanging out, the lurks, and all that good stuff. I'll see you guys in just a moment. All right. let's get back to it. I'm going to stop with that until we get those. We got to get our cheek folds or what have you. Mouth lines. We'll call it that. Mouth lines. I think what we'll do is work on getting all the detailing done today. And then tomorrow, because it's going to be a whole lot of this right here. Tomorrow we'll try to get the top and the melting wax portion done, like the dripping effects and stuff. And that way I can bake it, and Thursday we'll be painting. Because I think I'm going to take Wednesdays. You know, normally every other week I'll have an appointment on Wednesdays anyway. Plus, I feel like most Wednesdays people are busy. Seems like a pretty busy day. So I think we'll, not to make it a rule, maybe we'll have like a pop-up stream here and there on Wednesdays or something, but kind of use Wednesdays as my getting things done kind of day, you know? Gotta have a getting things done day. I love this song. And we won't be doing this playlist every time, but I figured it'd be a nice little change of pace. And I'm honestly probably gonna spend time, and when I'm sitting here like messing around, I'll make it a point to put on music and make my own proper playlist with a mix of like 70s, 80s, 90s, all that. All right. What is that? That's not me. Not hitting the bong, I swear. Might I suggest the horror pops? I think you might dig them. But what are they? Are they covers or what kind of music? I was just happy I had a playlist I could put some Ramones in. And some Misfits. Although I got to be careful with the Misfits because, well, some of my favorite songs from the Misfits aren't really appropriate for general audiences, I suppose. Might upset someone. Especially Where Eagles Dare. I love that song, but man, it's kind of messed up. Look at that. And just like that, you have a wrinkle. How about that? Original horror themed rockabilly. Ooh. That's part of the reason why I like the Misfits and stuff, because they go back to those 50s rock roots, you know? All right, nicotine break. We need it. But yeah, let me write that down. I'll check them out. And good old CCR. I love me some CCR, man. Got a jet great stream, man? Hey, man, do what you got to do. I appreciate you hanging out, Richie. Hope you have a good rest of your day, sir. We'll catch you tomorrow, hopefully. And that was Horror Pop. Okay. I'll check them out. And the bottom edge doesn't really matter at all. We're gonna be doing all the wax stripping detail and all of that, so. I need a tiny little ball stylus. That'll do. Okay, now this one's gonna be a little bit more awkward for me because I'm right-handed and I prefer to work on this side. So we'll see what we can do here. All right, blending time. The hell is this? Oh. I really struggle on this side, man. Really do. I don't know why. All right, let's smooth that. All right, give me 1 second. Got to deal with something. All right. I think that's coming together. Kind of going over this a little bit heavier this time around. Getting a little bit deeper on some of the grooves. And we'll give it a brush. Isopropyl alcohol. I gotta smooth this out some more. I hate it. It's, yeah. Definitely need to fix that. Damn it. Keep hitting that wrinkle. All right. I keep fiddling with this. Getting slightly better. All right. Next up, I may end up smoothing this back out. I don't know. Thought I'd play around with some ideas here just to add a little bit. a little bit of texture detail into this, but I don't know if I'm going to like it. Actually, yes, I do. Once we get it smoothed out some here. Yeah, the whole smooth just didn't fit. Let that dry for a minute. Oh yeah, that's gonna look much better with a little bit of texture on those brows, for sure. For sure. Oh no, where's my... The heck did I do with my vape? All right, so I need a dry brush also. Let's see, something soft. Let's go with a slightly smaller tip on the ball stylus. Preferably one that actually has a ball tip on it. Maybe that's my smallest one. Right-handed trying to do left-hand things. Gotta love it, right? Always fun. Hey, T-Man, what's up? Looking good? What do you do with them after? Put on display and shelve it? Yeah, pretty much. Benchy keeps saying I need to sell these, but maybe one day. My problem is when I make something, it's typically because I want it, you know? This is not my playlist. I mean, it's fine, but we're going to be getting into some weird stuff probably. But yeah, I may eventually do some smaller like multiple piece projects that I can, you know, sell. My problem right now is I'm running out of space. At least for projects that need the shelf or a shelf or some kind of surface to sit on. But yeah, this clay, you bake it and it cures. Doesn't air dry, thankfully. Oh. Yeah, today I've been like hyper focused. I apologize if there's any delays in me responding in chat. The nature of today's task, I guess. I think we're going to probably be finishing up for today, not right this moment, but soon. What's that about? What the hell? And then tomorrow we're going to be doing all like the top here and all the wax melty details. And once that's done, we can bake it and we'll be on to painting. So my plan is to have all the detail and everything done by the end of the stream tomorrow. And then get it baked, and Thursday we start painting. Probably a 2-day paint job. Waiting on stuff to dry. I do not have a heat gun yet. It's on my list. One thing at a time. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it doesn't dry out at all. It'll get like kind of stiff if it sits for a long period of time. But all you have to do is knead it and run it through a pasta machine, press it out, and it conditions right back to normal. Let's see. It'll really start coming together once we start putting the drip detail on and closing up some of this, not filled in area. Uh, we're gonna do some pretty heavy melting on this one as opposed to the old one. Oh, but yeah, this stuff bakes at a low temperature, 275 for 15 minutes per quarter inch of thickness. And then soon, I've got one more 1 pound brick of this clay plus, what, about a third of the pound that this came out of. And once I'm done with the Sculpey, nothing against Sculpey, it's fine. I have always enjoyed Sculpey. I've used it since I was sculpting as a kid. But when Sculpey cures, it's like a hard plastic, right? And I'm going to be switching over to a clay that I've got a little bit of experience with on smaller things. I've used it for hands and things, and it's called Cos clay. And same idea, doesn't air dry or anything. You bake it, even lower temperature actually. And when this stuff cures, when Cos clay cures, it's more of a rubbery consistency and has a lot more give. In fact, if you were so inclined, and did a proper and appropriate wire armature, you can actually make yourself like a little posable figure with this stuff. Or you can just use it to make sculpts, like what I do. And a lot of people have switched over. And after, asking for some feedback from those folks, I'm convinced. I think I'm going to switch over and use Cosplay. Plus, it's gray instead of this flesh tone. It's a lot easier to see bumps and lumps and things like that in a gray clay than it is beige. At least in my opinion. Much easier to work with. You know what? I'm glad I textured that brow. That looks so much better. He says with it out of frame. Yeah, we'll have wax drips all down both sides, varying degrees of length on those drips. That'll really start filling things in, bringing it together. think what I'll do, so it's done and we don't have to deal with it tomorrow. Let's go ahead and do some smoothing here. Again, a lot of this is going to get covered, but that way I don't have to worry about it after the fact. And what I'm brushing on here is just isopropyl alcohol. It helps with smoothing, blending, and all of that. Again, this doesn't matter because this is all going to get shaped tomorrow. I got some plans for this year as well, providing I get in. I'm looking into playing ONX on 5M, possibly another Red M server. Nothing against DRB, but I feel it's far from the original concept I signed up for. Yeah. Are you leaving the stream team, dude? Yeah, I won't have as much time to dedicate to RP or, just gaming streams in general, but I definitely want to keep RP on the table, because I enjoy it when I can get things going. And in addition to that, it's something that I can always have there and ready, Some days I'm just not going to want to sculpt, or I'm going to need a break, or my back's just not having it. Like I'm getting to a point right now where after mowing and doing all my yard work yesterday, my back is starting to get a little bit unhappy. Because I'd have to sit slightly forward for this. Creativity is kind of hindered or limited in certain aspects. Yeah, I know what you mean. They got turned down, and then a few weeks later, it's being done. Wait, what? Like somebody else is doing it now or I hate trying to blend this seam. It's such a pain in the ass. It always comes back. But again, this song. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter because this is going to get covered up, but it's here and it drives me nuts in the meantime. I'd rather not. Oh, gotcha. No worries. No worries. I get it. Yeah, I don't know. Like I was telling you, I mean, my time will be limited. And if that doesn't work for them on Stream Team, I totally understand. No hard feelings. But I don't know, man. I gave it a more than, it wasn't just like somebody that's, oh, it didn't go my way one time, so I'm just gonna run with this excuse kind of thing. I gave it plenty of tries. Put posts up on billboards, trying to get things going, and it's obviously, the population's up on the weekends and stuff. Um, but during the week when I'm on, it's just real quiet. And then there was times that I was on during the weekend and it was literally max pop, and we'd still see nobody in town because everybody's off grinding or doing whatever, and you know, I forgot for the longest time that Nine Inch Nails covered this song for the Crow soundtrack, that it wasn't an original song by Trent Reznor, Nine Inch Nails. This is a Joy Division song. Which brings me back to the point, why are they remaking The Crow? And also, there's just no way you can make the soundtrack anywhere remotely close as good as the original, let alone the movie. I would get told no or not at this time, and then a few weeks or months later, I see it being done elsewhere. Just don't have that passion for the server anymore like I used to. Yeah, I understand. And you've been on there for a while, right? Love the community there, but supernatural aspects to RP was my main storyline niche and such, and you can't really do that anymore at all. Yeah. I mean, I think we mentioned it before, but there is a place that's actually like geared towards that now. I'm just waiting for their max server pop to go up because it's kind of low right now. I totally get it, you know, but yeah, that's not going to help the problem I already had. That's a lot better than it was. There's kind of a divot in there. Since day one of development, yeah, it's a while. I mean, those things happen. We kind of had a conversation, as far as why I'm happy. I'm very happy to finally have these streams up and running. Yeah, obviously, I love gaming streams. They're a lot of fun. and I've loved gaming my entire life, but I'm so glad that I have this to fall back on now and make this a primary focus because number one, looking at the gaming like lineup that's coming, there's just not much that's catching my eye. And in addition to that, I'm just really not, I'm kind of jaded by the whole industry and the way that things are operating these days, you know, profit over quality and everything else. Um, it wears on you after a while, you know. Sometimes, especially with things you're passionate about, you take it serious, and even the small things start to add up. It wears on you over time. It's also looking to do more serious type RP. I know what you mean, dude. I would love to be on Wild RP, but I would run into the same problem with time frames. And also, I've seen their application, and I just don't know if I have the experience to make the cut. But that was one of my biggest gripes. I think it's too easy to get whitelisted. And you know, that's one of the direct contributing factors to, like, you know, what my problem was with playing law, for instance. Uh every arrest I witnessed was just somebody screaming nonsense for the most part. That's not RP. That's just garbage. Give me that opportunity. Yeah, I've heard of ONX, but I'm not too familiar with them. And I haven't done GTA like 5M RP in a long time. It's been 4 or 5 years, somewhere in that ballpark. I remember my character. He was fun. It was one of the pedestrian characters, in particular one of the nudist cults members. And it's an old man, and he had longer hair, and he was wearing like a tank top and absolutely no pants, like full frontal nudity. And I would run around and play guitar with him, and the cops would get pissed off and tell me I need to put pants on. So I just made it a habit of messing with the cops. You know, not being a jerk, but just having fun. I'd climb up on top of the one police department sign and play guitar. They come out trying to figure out what was going on. It was a blast. Yeah. Yeah, on 5M. DRB was really that was when I got into 5M or Red M, sorry. And I don't know why I put it off so long, because I absolutely love Red Dead. Red Dead 1 and 2 are like my favorite games. You know, and I'm among the people that played it at launch and played Red Dead Online from the moment it was live to the point where I had absolutely nothing left to do. The minutia really adds up on these things, man. Goodness. Little tiny things all start to bring it together. I'm so happy with how this is turning out. I wanted a more detailed version of my candle, and we're doing it. Have a good stream. I'll see you around. Hey, no worries, man. I'm going to probably be wrapping things up here anyway. We're at a kind of a stopping point for today. And tomorrow we'll get this thing finished up so we can get on to painting. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. T-Mad. Hope you have a good rest of your day, sir. And yeah, chat, I think got to get back to work. No worries. No worries. I'm really happy with we got the mouth region completely done today. Oh, that looks so good. I love it. And did some more texture detailing and all of that today. Got the teeth in, reshaped the mouth to some extent, did the wrinkles around the mouth, did our brow texturing, a little bit of wrinkle detail on the tip of the bridge of the nose there. And you know what? Perfect timing, because I'm gonna have to get up and give the dog her meds anyway. Really liking the details. Yeah, me too, man. I'm glad I went with this texture in here. This is especially once we get some paint on this thing and some shading with the washes. Sit down. You know? Dog's being weird. But yeah, once we get some of the washes in here and it starts to bring out some of those textures, it's gonna look nice. I can't wait. Oh, out my way. What do we got going on here? Anybody streaming that we can go say hi to today? Who this? I don't know who this is. The drawing. It's dope, whatever they're drawing. Spectre RTI is the name of the channel. Oh, this is wood. Is this wood burning? It looks like some wood burning. Maybe they're practicing because they're doing it. No, this is wood. That looked like a brown sheet of paper. This is wood burning straight up. This is awesome stuff, man. If you've never done wood burning, I have, and it's so cool. I am not anywhere near this experienced or good, but we're going to go see somebody that's very talented with it. So let's go ahead. Let me get the raid queued up. Spectre RTI. We're going to get that raid going. Let's hop over to the end screen here. And guys, thank you so much for hanging out today. I very much appreciate it. We had a couple new follows coming in. Nerd Holla and Melizoki. Thank you guys for the follows. Welcome in. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Again, we got a lot done today and we're at kind of a stopping point. So we're going to continue on where we left off tomorrow and finish up the sculpt, hopefully. so we can get it in the oven and start painting on Thursday. Exciting stuff. So I will see you guys tomorrow, probably around the same time, around 11 noon Eastern time. We'll be starting things up and continuing on with the sculpt. Until then, you guys have a fantastic rest of your Monday. I hope your week's getting off to a great start. And take care. We'll see you back here then. Fire Shadow, I haven't done any wood burning since high school art class. Yeah, it's been a long time for me too, but I always did enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. So join me, guys, while we go over here and say hello to Spectre RTI doing some wood burning. I will see you guys over there. We're not going to worry about the raid call just today. It'll be fine. And I'm going to get some proper stuff in place for that, actually. So anyway, take care. Have fun. I will see you guys on the other side. Later, guys.